Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On play action. Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Inside handoff. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
38.
Ready? And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He does it one more time. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Power up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Up the middle with Barkley. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Barkley.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw something that open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action, now it's Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make them here if they can come away with points.
Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And this is caught by Watt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. In motion right is Brown. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
McPherson's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it with their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Nick Benito. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, I mean, we get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on second down,
Tua. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can't.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Lance now to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Fant. 2nd down at 5. Here's Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu.
And he will take this. A brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
to do that?
I was going to ask you,
maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Noah Fant,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
The Lance going to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running through in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical. Force that incompletion.
Here we go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lance.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Lance on the keeper.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Smith red.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
And he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up.
Here we go, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Lance now on 1st down.
This will be caught by Brown.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production.